69. Now here's restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee.
And the beat goes on.
Welcome to another Eat and Critique show on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Is it still Sunday? Yeah, I know. We're getting some really bad humming.
It's better than me humming.
Hey, we look for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining, and I promise you we find all three.
Yes, but lately only the good.
That's right. Hey, I'm restaurant critic Steve-O. I'm here with my beautiful, the laugh you cannot miss, restaurant critic Renee.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing.
Hey, we have another jam-packed show today with a little bit of everything.
We do.
Yeah, we've got people live in studio. We've got call-ins.
Gift certificates.
Yeah, for you piranhas out there, you gift certificate piranhas, we've got
junkies.
Gift certificates we're giving away. And, hey, we cannot start the show without telling you. Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca with their great service, their
Great
upscale
food.
restaurant.
Yes, we love that place.
They just added 14 new items to their menu, and they've been on our top 20 for now, going on a year now.
Yes, well,
That's pretty cool.
well deserved.
Absolutely. And listen, if you like ribs, I love ribs.
I know you do.
I love
Whose ribs?
baby
My
back
ribs?
I love your ribs. They're my favorite.
You can't find them anymore.
But anyway, Madison's has the best ribs. The meat just falls off the bone. They have great branzino.
And their artichoke.
The grilled artichoke,
Love
stuffed
it.
artichoke.
Yes.
Absolutely phenomenal. And don't forget, you got to order the key lime pie.
The best key lime pie ever.
Madison's is located on Glades Road, just a half a mile west of I-95. So easy to find.
It is. And you can't miss that place. So we have 2 gift certificates to give out today.
I know.
Which I'm excited about.
For one person.
Not quite. And if you want to watch today's show, just go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, and voila, there we are on the homepage. So today we have a new restaurant that just opened up in Boca Raton called Off the Hook, and it was Off the Hook Seafood, where we have chef owner John Mancuso live here in studio. So we also have calling in, he was supposed to come in actually, the general manager
Yes.
of Tuscan,
Somebody got sick.
of Brio's Tuscan Grill,
Happens.
Dan Orris. So he's going to be calling in on the second half. So let's get started by introducing the chef owner of the new restaurant Off the Hook Seafood, John.
Love that name.
Yes.
Off the Hook Seafood.
Mancuso.
Hey, John.
Welcome to the show, John.
Good afternoon.
How did you come up with the name Off the Hook?
Actually, my partners and I put it out there to all our friends and on emails and said dinner was free, pick one. And that won the most votes.
Wow.
We had a bunch
Dinner
of
was
names.
Off the Hook.
Was Off the Hook. And we got
Right?
we got to meet your partner, Anthony.
Right.
Hey, Anthony. And we asked him to come on the show, and he didn't want to do that.
He didn't.
Yeah, listen, you probably have.
He was scared of you.
You think so? Are you kidding?
You're a big dude.
He's busy changing lights today.
Oh,
I was changing light bulbs. Wait a second, that's more important than coming in the studio. Change
see,
some
now
light
you know
bulbs.
where we rate it these
the
days.
light bulbs have been a serious thorn in our side, so they need major change.
All right.
And we also want to thank for putting this all together the lady with the 3 names, Jamie Primack Sullivan, your cousin.
My cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good to have a cousin in the PR business.
And she's also on Jersey Belle.
She is Jersey Belle.
She is the Jersey Belle.
She is the
Which
Jersey
is pretty
Belle.
cool. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
So anyway, tell us about your background and how the restaurant got started.
My background,
Not the prison part. Leave that out.
the prison, no,
The chef. The
The
prison.
chef part of my life. I mean, I grew up cooking in kitchens with my grandmother and my mother, Italian homes, you know how they are, and actually went into other businesses and then found that I was only enjoying my time in my other businesses while I was cooking there. Didn't know much, but I knew what I knew, and then I decided to take it to the next level, and I went to the French Culinary Institute in New York, graduated, and I worked.
With Daniel Ballou?
No, he wasn't working there.
I just figured he was there.
He was a sous
By the way,
chef
I
there.
have to
He's
say
been
something.
there as a judge.
I have to just say something. I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
He's got turquoise glasses on. They're pretty cool. I think you should get a pair
this
like
is
that.
for the ocean concept.
Oh, it matches the
okay.
restaurant.
Right.
Very cool. Now I
So,
like them even better.
The restaurant's called Off the Hook
Yes.
Seafood Restaurant, and Boca has needed a restaurant that's geared towards seafood.
Yes.
They have been missing out on that. Tell everybody where you're located at.
Well, the address reads 1956 Northeast 5th Avenue. But if you plug that into your GPS, it takes you to the back of the store.
It's kind of like
So,
us.
yeah, you really have to go to Federal Highway and 20th Street and the Public Shopping Center.
Which
And
Publix
that's
is
where-
no longer
which
there.
is the sign is down on Publix
Yes.
for a while because they're redoing it. But it's a big shopping center, and half of it is open and part of it is closed.
And you're all the way in the back in the shopping
And we're
center.
straight back on the right. You almost can't see us, but we have an electric sign coming in another week or so, and it'll be easy to see from the street.
It's got lights that go up into the sky.
Hey, listen, you know what? I hate to do this,
What?
but I'm going to do it anyway because it is a landmark. You're across the street from Flakowitz.
That's right.
That's the best way to fund it, right?
Well, everybody in Boca knows Flakowitz.
Renee, make
yes.
sure you send them an invoice.
Well.
Flakowitz, okay?
Him and that restaurant, Dr. Pinoza, they're getting
Yes.
invoices.
So your restaurant, you serve lunch and dinner, and you're kid friendly too because you have a menu
They have a
for
children's
kids,
yeah, we
menu,
have
yes.
a children's
which is
menu.
what we ordered off of. No, we're just kidding you.
You got the kids menu?
Of course.
Okay, so why don't we talk about our tasting? We're going to say the dish, and we'll have you describe it briefly. Okay? So we started out with the shrimp cappuccino. So tell that, which is actually a soup. It doesn't sound like a soup, but it is.
Right.
So it's a spin on.
A lobster bisque.
Lobster
Exactly.
bisque.
Simply put, it's made like any other bisque, with shrimp shells rather than lobster shells, and it's fortified and reduced, and a lot of tarragon goes into it, a lot of brandy.
Oh,
Soup
you had
was-
brandy.
And when and
That's why you said you couldn't drive.
Oh, see,
He
four
doesn't
of everything.
drink.
No, but you know what? Your soup, first of all, it
was
tasted like a
excellent.
lobster bisque, except it was shrimp.
Right, and it had
It was
you know,
different.
bite-sized little bites of shrimp in it, and the cappuccino name comes from that little foam we put on the top, and it's more garnished than it is anything else. But it could be folded into the soup.
I
It's
love
not
the
a big
soup.
deal.
The soup was excellent.
You're going to find out as we go along in our tasting that your plating is absolutely phenomenal. Really a nice job with the plating.
Yes. And then we had the crab cake sliders, which were very different.
Yeah.
Because usually you just have crab cakes. They're not typically on a bun.
Right.
They were very good.
The sliders are a deviation from obviously a bigger crab cake, but we do the bigger one for lunch. As
Right, you
equivalent
serve
to a
lunch and
hamburger.
dinner.
Yeah. So the menus for lunch and dinner are not the same, except for the raw bar aspect. You know, you could get anything raw at either meal, but lunch is basically sandwiches and salads.
Right.
Speaking of salads,
Then we had the Caesar salad, which definitely, I told you, made a statement because you serve it actually in a shell. So tell everybody about that.
Well, the shell's made from two kinds of cheeses, and heated up and molded by hand, and it's just really a edible vessel to hold your lettuce.
Yes.
and we saw a lot of people ordering that.
Actually, there were two sticks in there. I thought they were chopsticks, and they were actually breadsticks.
Breadsticks, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, and we, like I said, we saw a lot of those coming out of the kitchen. And then we did the homemade lobster ravioli.
Which I mentioned to you, I love pasta al dente. You said usually Italians growing up like al dente pasta. Well, I'm Jewish, but I like al dente pasta. We don't eat them. We don't eat the pasta soft. It was excellent.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
Sauce was
that's
good.
all made from fresh lobster that we cook in house. The whole mix is made by me generally, and I have a guy come in, roll dough out, 2 days a week, and he makes me ravioli.
So some of your dishes actually have that Italian spin.
Yeah, you got to.
So you could tell.
Gotta go back to your roots.
Exactly. Exactly. Because we had a couple of dishes which I love, which we're going to get to,
Now, we had a couple dishes from the Raw Bar. Oh
which
my
weren't
gosh, yes.
actually raw.
No, but actually,
They were
we
cooked.
did the oysters and we also did the
baked clams, yes.
Out of this world.
But I have to tell you, those oysters were my favorite. Because I'm not a fan of oysters. I don't like raw oysters. It's almost like a phlegm ball. It is. I could never, I don't know. Why would you want to eat something that you can't even chew? Why are you looking at me? I'm just saying that typically you swallow those. It's like a phlegm ball. To be disgusting. You love them.
Oh.
But I actually love this dish because it was actually cooked.
Yeah.
So tell everybody about the
Well,
oysters.
it's the equivalent to a baked clam, but with a different version of the stuffing on the oyster.
What was
which
that
is-
stuffing?
It's a Cajun stuffing, so it's spicy. It has bits of shrimp and bacon and cheese, and you bake it the same way you would bake a baked clam, and different time. But
And
I
also,
love
they were
them.
good sized oysters
They
too.
were
Yeah, they were-
huge.
Yeah,
I
beautiful,
love
actually.
them. Yes, I love them.
we
Where's
try-
your oysters from?
they're all from the Northeast.
Okay.
You know, we try to get all our shellfish from the Northeast. Northeast, in my opinion, just has, maybe because that's where I'm from, it just has a better flavor. You know, I mean, everyone likes a hard shell lobster that comes from the, Northeast. Florida lobsters are nice, but no claws and not that much meat. They're prettier looking, if you ask me, and the clams from down Florida, not to put anybody's job down, but they just don't have that cold water to give those clams the brine they need to,
The clams, the
flavor.
baked clams were excellent. I love
Chef
them. Yes.
John knows about seafood.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then we had the scallops, the jumbo scallops. They were seared.
Yes, they were very good.
Tell us about those.
They're a U10 scallop that are just pan-seared, hot, caramelized on both sides, and pink on the inside
With the risotto.
with the risotto.
Beautiful taste.
Yeah.
Beautiful
We
taste.
saw a lot of people ordering that.
That's one of the most popular dishes. Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so why don't we give out?
Yeah, now
John's
we got
giving
everybody
away
hungry.
a $75 gift certificate, so you have to be the third caller to win.
Get ready, piranhas.
877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969. So we have to talk about dessert also.
Oh, that was. But you know what?
He gave us a whole array of desserts,
First of all, let me tell you what's
like a
going on over there.
smorgasbord.
You know if a restaurant's good if you have to wait sometimes. You got so busy right around 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was packed. That's good,
Wait a
people.
second, what
That's
do you-
good.
We didn't have to wait. We never have to wait.
That's a good sign.
Yes.
And we actually spoke to someone. This is their second time back. That's a very good sign. So if you'd like to win a $75 gift certificate,
It's easy
even
for
if
you
you
to
can't
say.
say it, all of a sudden there was no one there. I said, "Is our phones working? Come on, phones!" And now look at all the
Blowing
lights going.
up. Okay, so let's talk about the desserts, and then
Yeah,
we'll take
because
the
you
winner.
couldn't. You were so busy. You couldn't even come over and tell us what the desserts were.
He couldn't even say goodbye to us. He had to give him one of
couldn't
these. He had to
even say
wave.
dessert.
He had to wave.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you sent out like a whole assortment
Like
of
a trio.
things. Yes. So tell us about the dessert.
I don't.
You sent out an apple crumb.
An apple crisp.
Okay.
Okay, I think it was apple crisp.
Chocolate lava cake.
A chocolate lava cake and
Bread pudding.
And a bread pudding. Yeah.
See how I remember everything?
Because I wrote it down for you.
I didn't even look.
She didn't look. I saw that.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the chocolate lava cake. That was out of this world.
Yeah, it's gushy.
Yes.
Gosh.
So do you make all the desserts in house?
Yeah, we make them all in house now.
Cool. Very cool. So tell everybody about the desserts.
I actually like the apple crisp was my favorite.
See, I would go with the apple crisp too because
Favorite.
I'm not a big chocolate person, but
I like
if you
chocolate.
I had to have one chocolate on the dessert.
Thank
There's
you.
always people that have to have chocolate, and then there's a lot of choices out there. But this is simple, chocolatey enough to take you to say, "Wow, that's great. I'm good. I don't need anything else." And it doesn't have to be a big piece of cake to do it. 2 or 3 bites of that, and I think you've had
Well, I
enough
was
chocolate.
full by that time, but usually I like a big chaza piece. If I'm having cake, give me a big piece of cake.
So we'll have to
Oh, I
get
thought you were
next
talking
time
about
you
me.
get 2.
What? I didn't ask for your piece.
So you wanted a big positive piece. Hey, we've got a winner. Third week in a row. Third week in a row.
Okay, who do we have?
Another female.
Love it.
I do too.
Girl power. Who do we got?
We have Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Okay. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great.
Thank God she said good.
I'm smacking my wrist at the moment.
Listen, I love
want my
when
gift
people
certificate.
ask you, how are you doing? And of course you're going to say good. I like telling people I'm not doing good.
Why?
Just to shock them. Like I'm doing horribly.
You are.
I wouldn't do that.
So what are you doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon,
She's
Cheryl?
listening to our show.
Well, I was washing my dog,
And listening to the show at the same time?
No, I just got done washing my dog.
That comes first.
The dog wants to listen to the show.
Well, anyway, you just won a $75 gift card to Off the Hook in Boca.
Fantastic.
What part of town do you live in?
In Boynton.
Can you move?
Ooh. That's wonderful.
No, you're.
Here for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Can she move? Why does she have to move?
Be closer to Off the Hook.
What's the difference? Travel there.
That's
We'll
a
go
short trip.
any place for good food.
Wow. So listen, stay on the line, and we're going to get all your information. And do me a favor, if you don't have your gift
All right,
certificate
here we go again.
by December, call Renee.
Hey.
I'll give you my cell number. Call me anytime. I may not answer it, but call me anytime.
Another gift certificate if I don't have it by December, right?
Oh, she's getting smart.
Yes.
Word's gotten out. We're like 9
Listen.
months late on getting gift certificates.
Cheryl, don't listen to him. You'll get the gift certificate. Settle down over there,
It's
cowboy.
going out to you next week.
At least I'll have it for my birthday, right?
Oh, when's your birthday?
If it's in December.
Oh, you'll have it way before then.
Listen, I'm
and
going
you
to
have
do
to
a
call
favor.
in again.
I'm going to have Renee sing happy. If you call us in December, I'm going to have Renee sing happy birthday to you. We'll all
We'll
get
be,
out of
off
the
the,
studio.
we'll be off the air. You've never heard me sing. It's not good.
But I
That's all I'm
have.
going to say.
Anyway, thanks, Cheryl. Hold the line. We'll get
Thanks
all
for
your
calling in, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Talking about my singing over there.
didn't say
I'm
that.
going to knock you off your chair.
Again? Now, do you offer a happy hour?
Yeah, we do happy hour 4 to 7, half price drinks at the bar, and half price appetizers, selected
Got a
appetizers.
nice little bar up there, too,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's cute.
The whole restaurant that's exactly.
It's a very casual atmosphere. It's, it seems like a restaurant that should be in the Keys, which is really cool.
It does, yes.
Had the fish all over the walls. Very cool.
They-
Very nautical.
They called me up and asked me if they could borrow some of the fish I've caught over the years.
They have
So
not.
I let them. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
fish I caught.
Yeah,
They
right.
can see it all, practically the whole restaurant on Facebook. You could find it there. The website will be up this week, but Facebook has it all now.
Perfect.
Well, we have a way of rating restaurants.
So how
I
do we...
tried to warn him before he came. But let's just go ahead and. So, how do we rate Off the Hook
In Boca
seafood
Raton.
restaurant in Boca Raton?
Can't wait to come back.
That's a good sign.
It's nice.
I'm telling you, you will love.
Don't get too excited,
I'm
John.
excited. Listen, I'm just.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm just waking up.
You are? Wow.
So are the 8 people who are listening to our show.
It's 9 with Cheryl.
Forgot about Cheryl. Hey, lines. Listen, when the lines light up, and our listeners are very particular on their gift certificates.
Are they?
Sounds good.
Denny's went really quick last week.
Tell everybody your hours, John.
Let's see. Monday to Saturday, lunch and dinner. So it's basically 11 to close. And Sunday we open at 3 for dinner.
Great.
Perfect.
Hey man, thanks
Give everybody
so
your
much.
phone number.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
everybody your phone number. Do you have your phone number? It's so funny because people don't, with the technology
phone's
now.
off.
Okay, with the technologies nowadays, most people don't even know anybody's phone number because you just press a button. And I said button. And John's from New York, so he gets me.
Okay.
Or maybe he doesn't get
No,
me.
you sound like my daughter.
Okay.
Okay, the
I'm as young as his daughter.
561-609-2915.
Okay,
Give it
perfect.
one more time.
561-609-2915.
Right across street from Flakewoods. If you love seafood or raw bar, Boca now has one. Delray people can come over there and enjoy great seafood. And John, thanks for coming
Thanks
on.
for coming in
thanks for
today,
having me.
John.
Loved having you on. We're going to go to break, and we come back. We've got the general manager from Brio's Tuscan Grill
Perfect.
calling in. Perfect.
I'm saying
You've never
perfect.
said anything
I'm
that sounds
agreeing with you. Settle
You
down
are?
and go to commercial.
Okay, let's
Jot
do
it
it.
down.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes, or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, I'm Chris Levitt from the hit TV show $1 Million Listing Miami on Bravo, and I love listening to Steve-O and Renee on the Eat and Critique radio show.
Hi, this is Andrew McKinney, General Manager of Meisner Park in beautiful downtown Boca Raton. I love listening to the Steve-O and Renee Eat and Critique radio show.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's all I hear is humming
You're
today.
schmageg. That's all I can say.
I am a schmageg.
Hey, you know, we're back here. We're live in studio today. If you'd like to watch today's show, go to www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com.
And we're on there live.
We are?
We are.
Anyhow, about every 6 months, there's a restaurant that Renee and I enjoy dining at, and they will add some new things to their menu. And
they invite us back.
Well, it's usually just me they invite back.
And I just tag along? That's really sweet of you.
No, I'm the co-pilot. You're the pilot.
Okay.
Anyway, we always...
That's because they only have your email address. Otherwise, they'd be writing me.
Exactly. So, and every time we go there, this restaurant, and we're not going to tell you the name of the restaurant until after the show. No,
I'll tell you next week.
No, we always have a great tasting at this restaurant. So, and the restaurant we're talking, it's called Brio's Tuscan Grill.
And they have a lot of locations, but we went to the one in
We
Boca.
always go to Boca.
Well, it's closest to us. That's why.
Where we go to. And we have
the general manager, Dan Orris, on the phone with us.
We thought he was going to be here in studio.
They stood us up. But
no, things come up.
Yep. Stuff happens. How you doing, Dan?
I'm doing fine. I'm sorry I couldn't make it into studio, but it's great talking to you.
It's okay, buddy. We were going to give you
Don't worry, we don't hold grudges.
No, we were going to give you a great recommendation, but now...
No, we're joking.
No, Renee is.
So tell everybody about Brio's concept.
Well, Brio, we're a Tuscan style Italian cuisine. It's just wholesome, great, fresh food. It's always a lively atmosphere, and we have beautiful dressed dining rooms that can fit any occasion.
And party rooms as well.
Yes. Here at our Boca location, we have ample banquet space for groups ranging from 12 to 15 all the way up to 50, 55.
Wow.
All your banquet rooms are filled the night we were there.
Yes, they were.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did that with
purposely.
employees.
They did that purposely. It's like when you go to Oscars, you have fill-ins. Not to fill-in. Fill-ins. Sorry, Dan. Getting back to Dan. So you have a lot of locations. How many locations do you have around town?
Quite a few. We have, going from the north to south, we have our Bravo location in Jupiter. We have Brio in Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm Beach, Plantation, Pembroke Pines, Gulfstream, and Aventura.
Right, so you could go to your website and pick a location nearest you.
Yes.
So give everybody your website address.
It's brioitalian.com.
Right, so you could find one that's closest to where you live. And I understand this week is National Ravioli Week.
Yes, we're so excited to celebrate the ravioli. This Wednesday, all day at all of our locations, we're going to be featuring half off on our raviolis. Some of those features, of course, are popular ravioli di bello, which has got a champagne cream sauce and mushrooms. We also have one of our new items that's our lobster shrimp ravioli, which comes with a spicy black pepper cream sauce.
But that'll be good.
Spinach and tomatoes. And we'll also be featuring our ravioli al forno, which has a citrus pezzo sauce, Alfredo and marinara and some herb breadcrumbs sprinkled on top.
Dan, this is Wednesday you're doing this?
Yes, Wednesday, all day. You can come in for lunch and to dinner. You get half off on any of our raviolis.
I'm going for half off of raviolis. I like them cooked. Listen, I like them cooked al dente.
We can make that happen.
Okay. He's going to make that happen for me.
Dan
'cause-
can make
well, he's the
anything
big
happen.
macho over
He is.
there. He is. So he could do anything. He actually, you know something, I was very impressed by you because the whole evening at the restaurant, you were serving us and coming over to us every few minutes to make sure everything was going well, and it did. So we really appreciate your hospitality.
Of course. It's in my heart, and it's in my staff's heart.
Well, since it's
And
in
he's
your
got-
heart, did you appreciate our 10% tip too?
And he's always smiling. Dan's always smiling.
Hey, tell everyone your hours, Dan.
We're open every day at 11:30. We serve lunch until 4, and then we close traditionally at 10 p.m., but on Fridays and Saturdays we stay open till 11. We also do have our brunch features every Saturday and Sunday afternoon. And we also do a wonderful, lively happy hour. It's called our Bar Brioso, which is available in our bar and patio.
It was packed there.
3:30 to 6:30 every day of the week.
It was really crowded. They have a hopping happy hour. Hopping happy hour.
Oh, they do.
Yes, it's a lively crowd. It's a good time. Get together with friends or after work.
No, you know what I liked about it? It was an older crowd.
Well, it has a mixed crowd from time to time, but there's always somebody, a friendly face that you can.
I was listen, Dan, I was happy to see people my own age at a happy hour. 20.
Lots of 20-year-olds.
Yes.
Man, you guys.
Why are you
really-
laughing at that?
Hey, you guys really serve a lot of, especially during happy hour, the beef carpaccio.
Which you love there.
Loved your beef carpaccio.
I'm actually fond of our tomato mozzarella salad, which is like a caprese. It's very.
Ooh, I would like that.
Wow.
That's definitely up my alley.
Hey,
We always have our black pepper shrimp, which is a winner served over Ramona crusted eggplant.
Okay, so we're going to talk about our tasting. So I'm going to name the dishes, and then you could give a description of the dish. So we started out with the variety of bruschetta. Do you remember them? Which
Yes.
ones you served us?
Yes, it's a bruschetta quattro, as we call it. It's a sampler of all of our different bruschettas.
Okay.
We had our roasted red pepper bruschetta, which has some mozzarella and balsamic glaze. We have our apple, bacon, and tomato jam. Which
that was
is,
my favorite.
Yeah, it's a new one to the menu, which has some ricotta and Parmesan. We have our ever-popular sliced steak bruschetta.
That was my favorite.
Yeah,
If you're going to say what your favorite is, the steak bruschetta was off the chain.
Yeah,
So I loved it.
that's definitely.
I didn't say off the hook. That was the last restaurant.
And then we also had our feature, which is our shrimp bruschetta, which has a lobster butter and tomato jam on it.
Oh, yeah, I
so
remember
you
that
could,
now.
travel and taste
That was
all
very
the
good.
different varieties of bruschettas that we feature. So it's definitely a popular dish, and it's great for sharing.
Yeah, I love the bruschetta there.
We're getting everybody so hungry right now.
I'm getting
me, I
hungry.
know.
Yeah.
Let's,
See, if
uh,
Dan would have came in, he would have brought us some bruschetta.
I can send.
I know he
How about
was.
that?
I
You gonna send it to the studio now? I'm waiting.
No, but you know what? We've got a $100 gift certificate to give away. Now you can only use $10 of it a month, but it's still
Can you
$100.
use that at any location?
Of course, although we'd love to have you here in Boca.
That's
Okay, so only
Boca's our favorite location.
it is. Well, it's closest to our house, and
Oh,
Dan's there.
that's
so
right.
of course we have to go there.
Okay, so let's do fourth caller at 877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969 for a $100 gift certificate. Now, we should warn them that parking's $50, but besides, don't worry
It
about
could
that.
be in that shopping center.
Yeah.
They have a valet.
What a beautiful center.
It is.
It is. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so let's continue with the tasting.
Okay, so we're going to open up the phones now while we're talking to Dan.
All right, and then we had the sausage and onion jam pizza, which I have to tell you was my favorite. I love that. It was so unusual. So tell every, it's like a flatbread pizza.
Yes, it's a flatbread pizza made with fresh pizza dough that we bake here at the restaurant. And yes, it's got a nice mix of course, sausage, onion jam,
Loved it.
Parmesan cheese, mozzarella, arugula and parmesan.
If anybody goes there, you have to get this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. You're going to go pick me up some tonight on the way home? I think that would be a nice idea. Okay, so
How about our entrees? Wow.
all right, so we had the crab and shrimp crusted salmon
We
with the
love that.
vegetables, which was excellent. And the salmon was cooked to perfection.
That's how we do it here. Yes, it's a beautiful, fresh piece of Atlantic salmon that we top with a mixture of crab and shrimp stuffing.
Loved it.
And then it's kind of baked on top and has a nice golden color to it. It's served with our roasted vegetables, farro, quinoa, and then drizzled with just a soft, light vinaigrette to bring all those flavors together.
And I love that the vegetables was in with the quinoa, and it was just the whole blend of it. It was so good.
Quinoa, Renee?
Okay, settle down there. You don't even know what that is. And then my favorite for the whole entire evening, and I
know.
told you this, was the gorgonzola crusted lamb chops. Love them. So different. I love lamb chops. But this was such a different spin, different take on the lamb chops. Tell everybody why.
Sure. Well, we use just a light gorgonzola topping that we put on each lamb chop, and then it's again just baked just so it's got a nice golden top on it. We serve that with a mushroom marsala sauce,
Loved it.
and then it's accompanied with grilled asparagus and our garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, the garlic mashed potato. Renee,
Everything blended so well together, all the different ingredients.
especially in my pocket, because I did take...
You took them home. And I mentioned to you also, typically when you have lamb chops, when you go to a restaurant, they serve you 4 lamb chops. They do even better. They give you 6. I mean, you get big chaza portions. You do. Yeah.
But they're hard to put in your pocket if you want to take them home
You
with you.
put them in your pocket again?
Again.
He offered to give you a doggy bag.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we do have some boxes here.
Oh!
Dan, he doesn't even use boxes. He puts them in his back pocket, front pocket. He doesn't
Mashed
even care.
potatoes fit perfect, though.
And the gravy.
You can be the one doing your laundry.
Those were the back
I
pockets.
don't do his laundry. Actually, you know what I do? I stuff Ziploc bags in his pockets just in case.
I love my food. Hey, we've got a winner.
Okay, who do we have?
This is somebody who's been on my mind.
Me?
Well, you're always on my mind.
Yeah, okay.
No, but this next call,
Since
our
when?
winner, is always on my mind. Hi, Georgia.
Hey, Georgia, that was very
Georgia
good.
on my mind.
That was a good lead-in, Steve.
like that?
I loved it.
Well, actually, I did it this morning before the show.
It's a fixed call.
Fixed call.
How you doing, Georgia?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Are you from Georgia? I stumped her. Joking.
No, you're from New York, aren't you?
Who, me? I'm from Pennsylvania.
That's what I said, Pennsylvania. How you doing today?
I'm great.
Well, now she's doing really wonderful. Yes.
You
Now
won
you,
a $100 gift certificate to
Oh,
Brio's.
thank you.
What part of town do you live in?
I'm in Northeast Boca.
perfect. Go see Dan. He'll hook you up.
Do you know where Brio's is in Boca?
Aren't you in the Boca Center on Military?
No, I'm in a radio studio right now. yeah, that's right. It's on
You
military.
gonna make lamb chops for her? You don't even make them for me.
Yes, that's
Go
right.
Brio's.
No, Georgia, you're right. It's on military.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, now that we got that established.
Okay. So stay on the line. We're going to get all your information, and your gift certificate will go out to you tomorrow.
Oh, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thanks for calling in, George. Have a great day.
Okay. Thank
Just call me Hanukkah Harry.
Dan, you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, that's perfect. She lives right over there in Boca.
Right, and she can call me directly at 561-392-3777, and I'll be happy to take your reservation.
That's
Okay.
anytime after 1 a.m., right?
Okay, so let's talk about our dessert.
Oh, our dessert.
So we
man.
had the caramel cheesecake, creme brulee. This is all on one plate, which I love.
They're
Yes,
all mixed together.
they were not mixed together. We had the chocolate truffle, and then you wrote the happy hour with the dessert.
You didn't have that on your...
Anyway, so tell everybody about those desserts.
Sure, that is our Dolcino Trio. It's a great sampler of desserts. although they can come individually, but who wants just to get one?
Yeah, really.
Have three.
I like to have 3. That's perfect for me.
So we start with a caramel mascarpone cheesecake.
Which you loved.
It's
Can you say that again, Dan?
caramel mascarpone
Ooh.
cheesecake.
It doesn't get better than that.
Kidding.
It doesn't, and it's unusual to see mascarpone used in cheesecake, but it is amazing. It really makes it pop. So if you're a cheesecake fan, highly recommend it. Next, we had a classic vanilla bean creme brulee.
It's wonderful.
The creme brulee, of course, has a caramelized sugar crust on top that just gives it a nice crunch.
Right.
And it's a creamy pudding center. And then finally, for the chocolate lovers out there,
me.
our chocolate mascarpone truffle, which is best described as a rich, decadent chocolate mousse.
Loved it. Loved it.
Those are big words Dan uses.
He does.
Decadent.
Get a dictionary. You don't even understand me either.
I have a thesaurus right next to me.
Oh,
Can you share that with Steve-O, please?
Well, Dan's a good guy, though, too.
Any 3 of those desserts are awesome. But all together, I mean, you can't lose.
You can't.
Hey, Dan, tell everybody, you should really make reservations, right?
So give everybody your phone number.
Yes, I'll give it out again. We highly recommend reservations, although, of course, it's not impossible to get a table without one. But if you know you're coming in and you're in the area, it's 561-392-3777.
Perfect.
And don't forget about you do brunch on Saturdays and Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
And they serve lunch and dinner.
Mm-hmm. In fact, we have a fun brunch coming up. On March 28th, we have our bunny brunch. So we're going to have...
Playboy bunnies? Because I was coming if you were having that.
Hey, this is a legit place.
What's not legit about them?
Saturday the 28th from 9 to 11:30, the Easter Bunny's going to be here for photo ops, and he'll be hopping around the dining room. And for that day, we're going to actually be serving a buffet-style brunch.
Deviled eggs?
No deviled eggs, but plenty of our famous stuffed French toast.
Hey, Dan.
I would serve some deviled eggs, though, Dan. Not that I want to help you along, but...
Dan, listen, no one's really listening right now. Is that the bunny? Are you going to be the bunny? No one's listening. Just tell me. I won't tell anybody.
I'm probably the perfect height for it.
No, you're a company man. He's a great company man.
Yes.
But, that'll be a fun brunch. But, we offer brunch every Saturday.
Notice how we went right over that. Steve-O could be the bunny. I want to see you hopping around.
Hey, Dan, thanks again. This is Dan's... Listen to her.
That would be hysterical.
We're never going to invite
I
us back.
want you to be the bunny.
Are you free on the
Thanks a lot,
Are you
Dan.
free? He wants to know if you're free. You better hurry up and get rid of the gout. He can't hop right now.
Sure
But you can do it on one foot.
That's real funny. Uncle Ty's has already hired me already, so
To
forget
be
it.
a bunny. You have to slant your eyes, though.
I'll be close, though, Dan. I'll be close. I can maybe do both of them. Yeah.
And Rocco's Tacos.
Yes.
You gotta talk Spanish.
The guy is busy, Renee.
I'm sorry, Dan.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hey, man, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank your staff for us, and I know we'll be seeing you again soon.
Not if he can help it. No, I'm joking. I'll be there for ravioli day.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
That's Brio's Tuscan Grill.
In
with
Boca Raton.
locations all over. Just go to their website, and you can find location nearest to you. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. He hung up. He's done with us.
When you said Rocco's Tacos, I don't think you
No, he's in
like
the same shopping center. I'm saying if you're going to be hired after the day to be a bunny, get money from every restaurant.
So you got Rocco's Tacos there.
Right.
You've got Uncle Ty's, and then you got the dollar
Hablo
store.
español.
You got the dollar store there. I guess they won't
Okay,
be
let's go to commercial break, and hopefully when we come back, we have
the bunny.
Tom with Chef George from Meat Eatery.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Steve-O, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. I want to talk to you about my favorite deli, 2J's, with 24 locations throughout South Florida, 11 of them right here in Broward and Palm Beach. Most of us have ordered out from 2J's at one time or another, from those morning business meetings to bar mitzvahs, or maybe you ordered one of their great holiday trays. What I love about 2 J's is how consistently good they are and how my orders are always accurate and on time. Whatever occasion we are celebrating and I'm put in charge of the food, I know ordering from 2 J's will always be a hit. From their cheese trays to their meat trays, 2 J's never disappoints me or our company. You can always tell the difference between the 2 J's trays and the other trays at parties, as 2 J's trays are always the ones that are devoured. Finally, I can't forget about 2 J's latkes, or their stuffed cabbage, or their matzo ball soup, which are just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find out the location nearest you at www.2js.com. That's TOOJAYS. Tell them Steve-O and Renee sent you from the Eat and Critique Show. Hi, I'm Steve-O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison's serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes, or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
This is Les Gold of Hardcore Pawn, American Julian Loan, and I've got the two best people in South Florida, Steve-O and Renee, my favorite people on the radio.
Yo, cuz, how you doing? This is Steve Martirano of Cafe Martirano in Fort Lauderdale, and at the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel and Casino, and at the Rio in Las Vegas. And I love turning into my friends, Steve-O and Renee, Eat and Critique Radio Show. Enjoy. Say goodbye.
Yo, yo, yo. Not yo-yo. Yo-yo.
Yeah, that's right.
We're back.
Hey.
So let's talk about St. Patty's Day, some events that are coming up before we get to our
we
meat
talking
eatery
about
segment.
this year or next year?
This year. It's Tuesday, by the way. St. Patty's is Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay, so one of the places is Irish Fest in West Palm Beach. So this year, West Palm Beach will...
annual.
Really?
I mean,
so they must be doing well. Annually.
The last 2 years.
They're doing it, and you know what annually means?
Last 2 years.
Once a year.
Okay.
Every year.
Good.
Anyway, so they're going to be...
Closing down downtown.
Oh, cool. The event will feature live music, dance, an Irish marketplace. I guess they sell a lot of beer in Irish marketplaces.
So?
Yeah.
Probably green beer.
With authentic Irish gifts and products for sale from authentic
So it's
Irish
actually Clematis
artists.
Street.
Yeah, that's going to be, wait a second, that's going to be today from 11 to 8 p.m. How come they're not doing it on St. Patty's Day? Hence
Yes.
St. Patty's Day, Tuesday.
A lot of people who
Okay,
aren't
I'm
doing
just
things.
saying, if you're going to do a St. Patty's Day celebration, would you do it on St. Patty's Day?
A lot of people have to work.
Okay.
Renee.
I'm just saying.
It's
too much booze?
It's
Okay.
all
Freddie said
about
booze.
the moolah.
Is it? Okay. I thought it's
Yeah.
all about St. Patty's Day.
They could
Okay, so
care-
if you want to go, they're running it from 11 to 8 p.m. today.
Yeah, speaking of running,
Downtown
you better run.
West Palm Beach. You better hurry up.
Okay.
You got a couple of hours to go.
And then in Delray Beach, they have a celebration there. It's going to be, this has been going
It's a
on
parade.
since 1968 they've been doing this event.
I wasn't even born back then.
Neither was I. And it's a Saturday and Sunday. Shut up,
Freddie, don't
Freddie.
laugh.
Who signs your checks, Freddie? Anyway, they're going to have art.
Pay him off to be nice.
They have live music, Irish dancers. There must be a lot of Irish dancers in town. Everybody's doing
No, if
Irish
it's
dancers.
they come from Sundays, from the festival on Sunday. They go over there on Tuesday. When is this?
Have you ever seen marching pipes? What does that even look like? Marching pipes?
That's the bagpipes they play. And the skirts.
Oh, okay.
That's a good idea. Listen, you could do that too. I'll put a skirt on you.
My bunny outfit? Okay, and
They can hire you to do that.
Yeah.
Get a little skirt with the pipes.
Renee, let me ask you something. At our age, I just want to ask you
I just
something.
got a visual. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you, at our age, do arts and crafts mean anything to you?
Not really.
Seriously, not. I mean, it's like
Why they have an arts and crafts?
I think they're going to do face painting or something. You want your face painted?
I paint it every day with Mac.
Yeah. So they're going from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have free.
Send Mac a bill. Invoice that.
I love this. They have free public parking if you can find a space. Sucker.
You can't find space
You
up there.
can't
They
find-
do have. There is a parking lot off Atlantic, but you can never get a space there.
Yeah, but
You have
they-
to camp out. I would go there at 6 o'clock in the morning and wait.
You would?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not me personally. I'm saying if you want to go there.
Tell everybody about what Lake Worth is doing.
Okay, so they have the 9th annual Lake Worth Street St. Patrick's Day charity parade. Okay, at least they're doing it for a cause, which
Yeah.
I like.
I like
Oh,
that.
it's this Sunday too.
Yes.
Everything's on Sunday.
Everything's on Sunday.
I'm going to Meat Eatery and Tap Room. They're having a party on Tuesday.
Listen, you know Meat Eatery's going to have.
I'm just saying, if you want to do something for St. Patty's Day, go to Meat Eatery and Tap Room in Boca Raton because they're having a huge celebration. Chef George is making corned beef and cabbage. That's the way to go.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Meat Eatery,
Are they on the
Boca-
phone?
What's this day stuff?
Who do we got?
We've got owner, restaurateur, Mr. Tom Smith.
Hey,
Hey, Tom, how you doing? So that was a perfect lead-in.
good. I like that. We're getting ready for our big celebration on Tuesday, so that's awesome.
That's when it should
So
be done.
is,
on
I
Tuesday.
know it should be. I'm trying to tell everybody they should go by what you do. So you're having a huge celebration. So what are you doing for St. Patty's Day?
George, we go through so much corned beef on St. Patty's Day. It's just
You're not doing green corned beef, are you?
no, not green corn.
Green cabbage, though.
No green beer, none of that.
None of that.
The cabbage is green.
The cabbage is.
It is. The cabbage is
And you
green.
know what, Tom? You've got such a great place to do a St.
Wait,
Patrick
I
event.
want to hear about his party that he's
Okay.
having because I want to go.
We just, like I said, it's generally one of the busiest nights of the year for us, and we never really planned it that way, but it just seemed to have taken off for us, and it started with our first restaurant, Taster's Grill, and George just made a few, I'd say a few, probably 25, 30 portions of corned beef, and we sold out within a couple hours.
Wow. So we have to get there early. What time does it begin?
Grown and grown and grown. He'll have it all day. He'll be there for lunch and dinner. So,
Oh, we're going to have to camp out there.
gone, though. When it's gone, it's gone.
So what time does this event begin?
This is just an all-day.
All-day party at Meat Eatery.
Yeah, because
In the
Nobody
Casbah.
works on St. Patty's Day, do they?
all the knuckleheads are doing theirs on
Listen,
Saturday and Sunday.
I know.
Tom and George are doing it on St. Patty's Day, so you have a place to go.
Exactly.
And Chef George said there's going to be like 250 people there.
Oh yeah, there'd be a lot of them.
So it's open to the public.
Well, we've got George is doing a special breakfast there in the morning for about 250 people.
Wow.
And then we're doing the corned beef there starting at lunchtime. And so it'll be an all-day just hoo-ha.
Tell everybody where you're located at.
We're just north of Meisner Park on North Federal at 980 North Federal in Boca Raton, right before you get to Glades Road. So we're in that little stretch. You can basically walk out, turn one direction, throw a stone, and hit Glades Road, turn the other direction, and hit Meisner Park.
You know, we get so many emails going, I can't find it. I couldn't find it's in an office building.
It is.
And you're
It's-
looking for a restaurant.
It
It's inside.
It takes up the entire lobby, which is really cool. It's a great party place.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's been going a little crazy since I'm sure George told you news about the best burger. And
Yes, the Inside Out Juicy Lucy.
yes, that we've always talked about.
Yes, and I asked him, I think I stumped him last week because I asked him, how does the Juicy Lucy stay juicy? From the heat.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was a very nice little.
I know. Congratulations about that. Tell everybody about that burger.
The burger is it's stuffed with chef's homemade pimento cheese, which is a combination of cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, roasted red peppers, I believe a little bit of roasted garlic and onion, and his homemade sriracha sauce. And then he puts his homemade bacon in that, and then we stuff the burger, and then we stuff that inside the burger.
I mean, who does that? That's why it's unbelievable. That's why you guys won an award.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, and it's funny because people have always, it's really been catching on quite a bit before this #1 burger in Florida award that we got.
And now everybody's coming in for it?
Oh, it's just, we're doing 300, 400.
Wow.
I love it. That's really cool.
So down the Keys, one of those days, we were making them by hand. We were hand making them to order because we were so crazy. Everybody was ordering them.
That's a great thing.
And then you have those wonderful homemade condiments that you do.
The mustard with the caraway seeds.
And the ketchup.
Listen, when I come there on Tuesday, have a container ready for me to take home, a takeout container. I need to take that mustard home. I love it.
No, they need a drive-up window.
No, they need to sell that at Publix.
That's true.
About that.
Yes, you have to.
We're going to push you on that one.
All right.
Tell everybody your hours.
We're going to put him on Shark Tank. We're putting Chef George on Shark Tank with his condiments.
There we go. We do breakfast over at the restaurant in Boca between 8:30 and 10:30 during the week, Monday to Friday. Obviously, because we're in the office center, we have a pretty good demand for breakfast then. And then lunch is 11 to 9:30 every weeknight. And then weekends on Saturday and Sunday, we open at noon and serve until 9:30.
Hey, tell everybody about your other two restaurants in the Keys.
Well, we've got the first meat eatery and tap room at mile marker 88 in Plantation Key, Nile Murata. And that's the one that kind of got the ball rolling. And we have a fine dining restaurant called Salt Fusion, which is at mile marker 82. And that is our fine dining. Chef and I got together as a sommelier chef team, and that's our,
I'm dying to come to that restaurant. I'm going to have to take Greyhound there. Steve, I asked him to take me there. I have to take a Greyhound.
You got to come down.
I'm going to hitch a ride with you and George.
Hey, I got to tell you.
I'll you for the weekend.
I don't know if you can handle me for the weekend.
I'll have to mail you back.
They'll send me back real quick.
You know what? You guys are our favorite gastropub. That's what
Absolutely.
You are. That's what you are. And you are like the perfect gastropub. We love what you're doing. Give everybody your address one more time.
One more time, we're at 980 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton between Meisner Park and Glades Road on the east side. Our phone number is 561-419-2600. So you can always call us to phone in an order, or just you can do a home delivery in Boca through a delivery dude.
Right, they do catering. So if you're having a party, let me tell you something. We'd be closer to them.
No, we could be delivered then.
Oh,
that's a good reason to move.
I think they deliver to our house.
Hey, Tom, thanks for jumping on with us today. And
my pleasure. Happy St. Patty's Day. Well,
Same to you.
I
would love to come on Tuesday. I just got to get him to go with me. Otherwise, I'm coming by myself.
Tell Chef George hello for us, too.
I will, definitely.
Hey, that's the owner, Tom Smith of Meat Eatery in Boca. Cool place to go.
You got to try this restaurant because everything Chef George does is truly amazing. And I'm not just saying that. Everything that we've had there has been incredible. And not just your common dishes. They're really, the menu's eclectic. It's so different.
Sounds like you like this.
I love this place. Their wings, their smoked wings are unbelievable. They smoke everything on the premises.
Hey,
can you imagine what they're smoking?
Now. I wonder if there's
I'm going there to smoke with them.
Let's real quick get into news you can use.
Okay, start us out.
At Jazz's Nightlife in Boca at Meisner Park, ABBA, March 17th.
They're still around?
They still are.
Wow.
Manhattan Transfer on March 16th. That's tomorrow.
These are old bands.
Jimi Hendrix, April. Oh, I'm sorry. Old one. I'm sorry.
Ray Charles.
Sergio Mendes, April 19th. If you want to make reservations at Jazz's, it's 561-300-0730. For some reason, 300 reminds me of Sophia Milona with Tassos Greek.
200.
300.
Okay, and then at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, KC and the Sunshine Band is going to be there March 20th. And I'm really surprised about this. Can I tell you?
Well, they wheel them out in a
wait,
wheelchair
I just want to tell you something. They were making their rounds around Kings Point. I think my father saw them. I'm joking. Because I think he asked me to go see KC with him in the Sunshine Band.
No, he just asked you to see KC.
Without the band.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper there.
He was going to swim at the pool.
That's why their tickets are $5.
He was in the card room. He was playing Mahjong. Okay, and then celebrity chef Robert Irvine. He's going to be working on... What?
See, you should read this. This is the part we skipped over last night. We're working on getting him on the show.
I thought he was working on a TV deal or something.
No. Hey, Bette Midler, May 8th and 9th.
What is he working on?
We are working on getting him on the show.
You should have read that one.
See what else I wrote down there. Anyway, that's...
I'm scared to see.
Yeah, no, that's news you can use.
Not really.
Sorta.
I'm going to see KC at Kings Point when he comes around.
We get so many emails about brunches. We just talked about that Brio's Tuscan Grill does brunch, but so does Steak 954 at the W Hotel.
Chow and Bull Market in Fort Lauderdale. DBA Cafe in Fort Lauderdale.
I think I spelled DBA
Foxy.
wrong.
I thought it's doing business as. Isn't that what DBA is?
It is.
Okay, Foxy Brown, Taco Craft in Fort Lauderdale, Tap 42 in Fort Lauderdale. And how about the place that we went to on Las Olas? They just opened in Brickell.
Pancake House?
American Social.
Oh, yeah.
Does an amazing brunch.
They do. They really do. Old Fort Lauderdale Breakfast House. Everybody knows that. Pelican Grand
Okay,
Beach.
here comes our music. So today's show has been brought to you by Madison's New York Grill and Bar, one of our top 20 restaurants and one of Steve-O and my favorites for lunch and dinner. Don't forget to make your dinner reservations at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca at 561-994-0808. That's 561-994-0808. And they're located just west of 95 on Glades Road next to Jared Jewelers.
We love Madison.
We do.
New York Grill and Bar. Hey, everybody have a great week. Peace and love.
We're out.
I got you, babe.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with local restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee. Tune in again next week for more restaurant reviews, fine dining gift certificate giveaways, and interviews as Steve-O and Renee search for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining experiences. To contact Steve-O and Renee, go to their website at www.theeatandcritiqueshow.com or go to their Facebook page. Thanks again for tuning in to the Eat and Critique Show here on Real Radio 94.3.